Are you going to be the easy person? Are you going to be the person that likes to go the easy way? Or are you going to go through the hurt, the pain, the blood, the sweat, and the tears to get exactly this what you need? No one can get anywhere in life without hard work. And if you're not dedicating yourself, if you're not making the necessary sacrifices, then how can you get to that level that you want to be? Do you really understand what that means? Oh, I get it. You need your cup of coffee to start your day. You need your alarm clock to wake you up. When you take a breath, that is your alarm clock. You need energy? Breathe a little bit more and then go to work. You need to level up and you need to go up. You need to stop being complacent. You need to stop making excuses.
You can set yourself a goal that you can attain, and there's not going to be much glory in it to begin with. Because if you're not in very good shape, the goal that you could attain tomorrow isn't very glorious. But it's a hell of a lot better than nothing, and it beats the hell out of bitterness, and it's way better than blaming someone else. It's way less dangerous. And you could do it. And what's cool about it, it's one step on a very long journey. And it starts to compound on.
So if you don't put the work in today, if you don't do the unending, back-breaking work of developing yourself into something greater, the world is going to pass you by. The people that are going to own it are going to be the ones that did that work. And the one promise that I can make you right now is that somebody out there is outworking you. Somebody right now is doing the things that I'm saying.
You won't need that rest. Chances are you will realize that the desire to rest was just weakness. It was just the desire to take the path of least resistance, the downhill path, the easy path. And by simply going through the motions, you overcame that path. And you stayed on the righteous path, the disciplined path. You stayed on the war path.
See, in life, you can go through life, you can come up with reasons or you can come up with results. You can come up with excuses or you can come up with achievements. You can go through life blaming or you can come up with solutions. The choice is in your hands, satisfaction or despair. We can choose that.
When you get better, everything will get better for you. And that's where I picked up that phrase, for things to change, you've got to change. You don't have to change the marketplace. You don't have to change the marketing plan. You don't have to change the economy. You don't have to change countries. You don't have to change circumstances out there. All you've got to do is look within and see if you can change yourself for the better. And as you change, things will start to change for you.
In what you've done with your life thus far, is it giving you what you want? Is it giving you what you want? When you look toward the future, when you look at all that's going on out here, is there some place within yourself you say, hey, I know I need to be out there in that arena. I know I can do more than what I've been doing. I know there's some great music that I have within me that I haven't brought out here yet. Is that something that you begin to look at within yourself? See, I say if you look at your life, and if you're not getting what you want, you owe it to yourself to do something differently.
We lie to ourselves. We don't tell ourselves the way things really are. And when we do that, then we can't fix our problems. If we can't fix our problems, we're not going to improve. So we have to be truthful to ourselves. I have to be truthful to myself. You have to be truthful to yourself. You have to stop rationalizing, stop making excuses, stop telling yourself little watered down assessments of where you're really at. Tell yourself the truth so that you can get where you want to go. You can be who you want to be. You can be who you should be. Who you should be when you do what you know you should do.
There will come a time where you will have to leave the grave. You'll have to leave the grieving, you'll have to leave the hopelessness, because the very people we've been grieving, the very people who once gave us hope, the very people that we miss, would love to see us thrive. They would want to see you live life in such a way that it was big enough to cover not only your life, but their life. Give them something to be proud of. Let their life not be in vain, but take the vein that they gave you of love and blood and purpose and do something with it. Get up off the knees. Use the things that are instilled in you. Walk out this path so that they can see that what they gave echoes in eternity.
Imagine there are eternal verities: truth, beauty, justice, love, courage, fortitude, passion. Think of all those things as virtues. So virtue is what all virtues have in common. That's the relationship of God to the good. God is the essence of the good. Or you may think, how would that manifest itself in your life? Well, that might be pursuit of the good. That's the pursuit of the good that unites all proximal good. Well, what is that exactly? Well, it's something like belief that it would be for the best, that all things flourish to the degree that that's possible.
When you're dedicated to the dream, when you're fully dedicated to the dream, you stay committed. You stay committed past the inconvenient. When you're dedicated to the dream, for real, truly dedicated to the dream, you stay consistent past the challenges. No matter what challenges come up, you're still staying consistent. No matter what obstacles come up, you're still staying consistent. When you are dedicated to the dream, you keep stepping up, no matter what obstacles show up. But when dedication lacks, setbacks will always make you take a step back.
How much time do you spend every day working on your dream? In the last 90 days, how many books have you read? In the last year, what new skill or knowledge have you acquired? What kind of investment have you made in you?
Wanting to become a better version of ourselves is something everyone desires. When we don't make a plan to improve ourselves, we stay stuck or let our limited beliefs control us. But just wanting to change isn't enough. We need clear goals and then take action to make a plan for personal growth that works. You get results by doing, not just talking. Thinking about problems won't solve them. Make a plan for personal growth with things you can actually do. Work hard to overcome any obstacles that stop you from reaching your goals. If you work hard and keep at it, you become the best you can be. What's a plan for personal growth? A plan for personal growth is like a customized plan for your life. Start by figuring out what makes you happiest in life. Then work backwards. Think about the habits you need, the things you need to learn, and the steps to get there. Personal growth isn't only for people who feel stuck or have big problems. Everyone benefits from having a plan to grow. Learning how to keep growing helps you be more confident. Reach your goals and feel satisfied. If you're not making progress, you're going backward. So it's time to start growing. Finding your personal challenges. First, decide what's important in your life to set goals for personal development. What does your plan for personal growth mean to you? Is it about getting better at talking to your partner? Do you want to do well at work? Do you want to eat healthier or get in better shape? Do you want to be better with money? No matter your challenges, there's a way to achieve what you want. Growth and success mean different things to different people, but most personal growth plans cover 4 areas: work, relationships, learning, and health. You can adjust your goals in these areas to fit your life and keep growing. The work goals are about your job. They can be things you want to do soon or later. For example, you might want a better job in a year, a different job in 5 years, and your own business in 10 years. Work goals also include getting better at your job by learning and going to events. The relationship goals can mean finding love if you're single or making your relationship stronger. If you're in one, if you want love, you'll work on finding the right person and getting over things that stop you. If you're in a relationship, you might want to make it more exciting and stop fighting. The learning means feeding your brain, learning new things, and staying interested in learning. You could decide to read a long book, learn to play a musical instrument, or do puzzles regularly. Health is One of the most common things people want to improve. It might seem like just losing weight or getting strong muscles, but it's more. Being healthy means living in a way that gives you energy and strength to chase your other goals. Knowing the parts of personal growth plans, there are many ways to make a personal growth plan, but we can put them into 7 groups. 1, skills. These are things you're good at or can learn. To do well in life, know what you're good at and what you need to learn. 2, growth. To get what you want in your job, relationships, life, or health, you need to change. You need to learn more and be open to change. 3, power. This is how much control you give others over you. To grow, take back some control. Don't let others control you too much. 4, improvement. To make your life better, think positive and work hard. All growth comes from improving yourself. If you don't try to be better, you won't reach your goals. 5, empowerment. What's special about you? It doesn't matter what others think. Feel more confident by thinking good things about yourself and doing things you enjoy. 6, analysis. This means looking at what you're good and not good at. No one is great at everything. Be honest about where you need to improve and what you can do to get better. 7, goals. Having goals is important to make changes and reach your dreams. Being ambitious won't help if you don't know what you want. The secret of success is learning how to use pain and pleasure instead of having pain and pleasure use you. If you do that, you're in control of your life. If you don't, life controls you.
It's so easy to be great nowadays because so many people are focused on efficiency, getting the most for themselves with the least amount of time and effort. Let all of them leave the gym early, skip school, take sick days. Commit to becoming the motherfucker with a never-ending task list. This is where you make up the difference in potential. By learning to maximize what you do have, you will not only level the playing field, but also surpass those born with more natural ability and advantages than you. Let your hours become days, then weeks, then years of effort. Allow discipline to seep into your cells until work becomes a reflex as automatic as breathing. With discipline as your medium, your life will become a work of art. Discipline builds mental endurance because when effort is your main priority, you stop looking for everything to be enjoyable. Our phones and social media have turned too many of us inside out with envy and greed as we get inundated with other people's success, their new cars and houses, big contracts, resort vacations, and romantic getaways. We see how much fun everyone else is having and feel like the world is passing us by. So we bitch about it and then wonder why we are not where we want to be. When you become disciplined, you don't have time for that bullshit. Your insecurities become alarm bells reminding you that doing your chores or homework to the utmost of your ability and putting in extra time on the job or in the gym are requirements for a life well lived. A drive for self-optimization and daily repetition will build your capacity for work and give you confidence that you can take on more. With discipline as your engine, your workload and output will double, then triple. What you won't see, at least not at first, is the fact that your own personal evolution has begun to bear fruit. You won't see it because you'll be too busy taking action. Discipline does not have a belief system. It transcends class, color, and gender. It cuts through all the noise and strife. If you think that you are behind the 8 ball for whatever reason, discipline is the great equalizer. It erases all disadvantages. Nowadays, it doesn't matter where you are from or who you are. If you are disciplined, there will be no stopping you.